Hello everyone, Sorry here, and today we are going to play Samira Kennen, a combo-oriented deck that has a lot of value in it because of the card draw it can create, and it's very slow. So if you enjoy those type of decks, this is right up your alley. Samira, Kennen work well together. Both champions want to stick on the board. They are key units. You don't want them to die. To keep them alive, we have stuff like Recall, we have Gruesome Theater, Retreat, we also have Shadow Shift. Tag Out and Unworthy Soul can also keep them alive, but usually you want to save those cards to recall your opponent's units, right? Why does Samira and Kennen work well together? Samira, you want to level her up and start rallying. It's important we keep Samira alive. So, because rally is your main win condition with this deck. So, once you play Samira and then you play Kennen, Kennen is pretty cheap. It's only 1 mana, advances your Samira's level up, and Mark of the Storm is 0 mana. So let's say Kennen is leveled up, he's creating more Mark of the Storms with a leveled Samira. Now you're easily activating Rally with the help of Mark of the Storm. You're starting your opponent's units as well, so your opponent has less units to block with, so you can set up more stronger attacks. Also, Samira has Flare. So if you play Flare on the Kennen, you force your opponent to block Kennen, which creates an additional Mark of the Storm you can use to activate the Rally again. We have a lot of elusive units like Droplet and Vastayan Disciple. These two give you card draw, and Navori Conspirator works with the Droplet and works with the Kennen to activate their abilities. We also have Field Musician for also the card draw. Field Musician, if you have him on the board, it's really easy to play 3 units, and then you get refill your spell mana and you get an extra card draw. This is pretty much the engine, so you don't run out of cards. The deck has a lot of cheap stuff, so you might find yourself out of cards without Field Musician. Pathless Ancient is really good because you can play him for 2 or 0 mana. You have a lot of retreats. You can play him cheap, and he can act as a blocker. Also helps level up your Samira. We also have, what else do we have? Wuju Style for protection and place your bets. So that's pretty much the idea of this deck, is to find your Samira early on, work on her level up, keep her alive with your recalls, and once she levels up, with the help of Kennen, you can activate Rally multiple times per turn, kind of destroying their board with forcing them to block, and then you go for another attack, third attack, potentially fourth attack, and you win the game. We will take this to ladder and we will see how it goes. Without further ado, here we go. Alright, we are against Caitlyn Teemo, which I've been seeing a lot lately. So we want to look for our champions, most importantly, and we didn't find any of them, unfortunate. I think Mogwai made a video on Caitlyn Teemo. That's probably why it's very popular. Yesterday I was matching against it a lot. So yeah, now what we're looking for is a Samira. Samira would be really nice if we find her. I guess I regret not keeping Droplet just to block here. Alright, so just let it through. Here's what it is. I think I'll just pass here and we'll see what we draw. Not very nice. Alright, let's pass again. We'll see what we can find.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk.
I'll have what he's having.
Might have to recall his own unit, which kind of sucks. The problem is I don't really have any mana. Like, I can't really do much. I don't have any plays, right? So this kind of sucks. It is what it is. Just to slow them down a tiny bit, so they don't level up this Teemo. Alright, let's play this just to maybe block here. They could Mystic Shot me, I still have a Tag Out. So basically I'm trying to find a champion here. I'll open attack, see what they wanna do.
Have a mushroom.
Okay.
Have three.
Let's go for this.
What about you?
That's not good. I think it's a pass for now. But I could play this, it's just I kinda need to hold on to it so we can maybe draw a card with the field musician, if possible.
Scoping the area.
Don't want any trouble.
Could they recall my own unit or recall their own unit? Recalling my own unit allows me to draw more, so I'm gonna do that. But it's important right now that I find my Samira, right? So we'll do this for now, and then I can play this here and get an extra draw. They might try and kill it.
When crime calls, a reply is proper.
Alright. I need champion with Suffolk here. Not single champion. That's very unfortunate.
Minding detail.
And they're helping us out. Okay, there's a Samira. Alright. Now we're talking. We don't play her here though. I just play this. I mean, I do gain spell mana back, so I could keep her alive. She's not technically dead. Am I burning a card? I'm burning a card. Ah, my bad. I didn't look at the cards. I forgot I'm getting a flare. That's fine, we didn't even need the tag out. We have like a lot of cards to do. I just need to play this and keep Samira alive. A mistake. Alright, let's do a retreat. I don't think I'm gonna play Samira this turn. I'm gonna play the droplet. I mean, I can't play Samira this turn. I don't have the mana. But I need to play something so I can empty my hand so I don't burn another card. We have this at 3 mana now. Pain. Alright, let's go Samira. And it's important now that we work on her level up. So if we manage to keep her alive until she levels up, that's really nice. Alright, let's play the challenger to empty our hand a tiny bit. I'll play this.
I don't do meditation.
I need one more card so we can draw one card and we get 2 more spell mana, right? So this technically, if I play it, it's free. Now what we're doing now is that we're working on the Samira level up.
What brings you here? Business.
Plant 5 flash bombs. Okay, that's fine. Let it happen. It's scarier now to play this though, but we'll still do it. I'm drawing 2 cards, right? Hopefully it doesn't hit Samira and we're kinda chilling. Alright, that's fine. But Caitlyn leveled.
And my aim is excellent.
Caitlyn leveled is somewhat annoying. Alright, let's play droplet. Alright, so now she levels if I play anything. So if they try to kill her, I play any recall or something, she levels. I'm gonna pull this Teemo, ignore the rest, and we're gonna swing.
Strike quickly.
Yeah, this is fine. Let's see what they do. They might freeze the Samira, yeah. Which is alright. I could do stuff here. I could play this, which kills this Teemo, but is it even valuable? Not really. The only thing I'm scared of right now is one of these flash bombs, right? I'm still gonna press OK, it's alright. And I can play this for free, right? Which levels up this Samira. There is 4 more flash bombs in there.
Beautiful and brutal, just how I like it.
Alright, just end the turn here. Nothing really for us to do. I will now on the... Oh, Cannon, nice. He is leveled, I think, right? Yep. Cannon is really good here. He helps us level up Samira really fast. So, they didn't really get anything out of this, but it does plant.
You call that sneaky?
I don't want them to plant, right? I could tag out this Caitlyn. It's a bit expensive though. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I could have done it on my own unit, but I have a lot of cards. I don't want to do that. Alright, let's tag out the Caitlyn for now. So she doesn't plant any bombs. They could have another Caitlyn to kill here. I still have protection tools for this Samira. Alright, let's go Cannon.
You will see my final move.
So these are... Cannon is basically 2 cards, so now we are at 3, right? And coin 4.
Scout troop leader at your service.
Well, you're certainly the
Let's do one
fuzziest
here.
partner I've worked with.
I wonder if I should have played this, maybe. How many flash bombs do we have? 4. It is kind of scary, right? But like, there's so many cards. It's so hard for Samira to hit twice. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I guess I just pass for now. Because I know they want to do something here. They don't really want to waste all this mana. They probably want to maybe kill something. And then we retaliate once they do that.
Tempest style.
They grow up.
Grow free. Success is planting your mushrooms.
Okay, that's fine. Press okay. No flash bombs. No, my value. Okay, that's fine. We'll attack with these. And we'll see what the opponent does, right? And I'm creating a cannon. And if they block the cannon, I still get another one.
Securing the perimeter. Turning yourself in.
Important we keep Samira alive, and I can still reactivate rally, right? So we attack again, create more cannon, Mark of the Storm, which allows me, which kind of helps me to rally again, right? So we have a lot of stuff we can do now, and I can still draw cards with the Shadow Shift here. Oh, that is a play. Alright, press OK.
Officer J.S. Hawk.
Gives me options. Rain. There's 6 flash bombs in there. That's kind of the problem right now. Alright, let me do this. I also want to do this. I mean, I'm activating rally very soon, right? I might as well just do this.
Virtues? I've got a few. Thrilling. Blink and you'll miss me.
What I'm trying to do right now is just keep this Samira alive from these flash bombs, right? It's important. But at the same time, we're putting a lot of pressure on opponent here.
I'll recite martial rites.
And now we're gonna get the flare. Alright, let me save this cannon. Okay. We play another cannon.
I possess the secrets of King Ku.
We kill this Caitlyn now.
I've always been a fun guy.
Blink and you'll miss me. Try to
Alright, opponent is in big trouble here. I don't see them winning anymore. Because I can reactivate rally another time. So it's kind of doomed for them, right? So attack with these. They can't kill this, and this droplet gets to hit face. And we have two of these. Oh, should I play it? No. Okay, we're fine. I should keep an eye on my on how many cards I have.
I am lightning. I break the wind.
Okay, so I need to kill this. Three, 6, 9. Yeah, I have lethal, I think. How much till you level? Very soon.
try to keep up. Isn't it thrilling?
Alright, we swing with everything. We pull this over on the droplet, play the all out, and I don't see them surviving, right? So we do this here. Pull here. 9 damage, and this should be, doesn't matter.
Want to prove yourself? Now's your chance.
I still have 1 extra damage from the Samira, right? But yeah, GG's. Alright, we are against Kaisa, Akshan, Kalista. I have no idea what we're playing against. I'm gonna mulling in these away, keep Vastayan Disciple, and just for the card draw, and maybe we can find Samira, right? Let's play this. They might have a Quietus, but I might as well play it now. Maybe they don't have it in the opener. If I play it next turn, they might top deck the Quietus, right? Alright, let's go for the swing. Just pass. I don't want to play this right now. Droplet. Let's see what keyword they get. Ah, that's kind of bad. That's super bad. Alright, let me draw. Where's the elusive? Oh, phew. Wait, what's happening? Alright, I guess I'll take the 5 damage. We'll take the 5 damage, play a droplet here. Go for the swing. In the hopes we find something useful with this.
You're gonna take your own damn medicine.
I'll play this for the extra card row because I feel like my hand is not what I wanted right now. I'll play this for the blocking.
The branches of my bones.
And yeah, we're just chilling for now, looking for cards that can help us. Kennen is one of those. Kennen is good. He's at 2 right now, right? 3. And this is kind of helping him level up right now. Alright, I'll go Kennen.
I am lightning. I break the wind.
I feel I need to kill this, but I also feel the need to kill this.
Intruders.
I play Wuju here, I guess. Well, I'm dropping so low though. Maybe I should just recall this. Could just block here.
Against fury.
I guess. Let's see what we can find here. Now next turn. Because I do have a lot of defensive tools, I'm keeping them in my hand. I can recall this, it's not a biggie. It's just a Kaisa that's kind of scary. Alright, let's swing with these, see what we can find with them. They might try and kill them if they have anything here. But what do they have? Nothing. Like, if the Soul Harvest or a quieted slow speed spell, Hate Spike is the only one, and that kind of sucks for them if they play Hate Spike. Ah, that's not good. Alright. They might have the 3 mana spell that puts ephemeral, or they have the guy that kills, I guess. So we'll see. Press OK here. See what they want to do. Okay. Just pass for now.
Death begins your forever
Okay, so we knew they had something. I'll do this so we can draw something from here. My hand is awkward. And this is not a biggie if I have like a fearsome blocker, right? Which I currently don't have. I mean, a leveled cannon is a fearsome blocker, I guess. Alright, press OK, we'll see what they wanna do here. They might jam a Kaisa, I guess. They might open attack. I wonder what else they can do, like after I'm doing this. I'm playing with fire right now, dropping down to 2. Especially with Kaisa in their deck, right? But once she swings, she's pushing a lot of damage with her thing. But once we find Samira, I feel like we should be kind of fun. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I could allow this to happen. And I have another cannon. That's kinda not a biggie. Yeah, sure. I kinda value this right now. So we'll play this and we'll see if they play Soul Harvest. If they play Soul Harvest, we have this to keep it alive. Oh no, not this. Or that. That's a problem. I don't want to tag out. I think this is probably the best thing we could do. Or I guess retreat isn't bad either. Let's retreat it. Just pass. We'll replay it again next turn in the hopes that we actually draw into this is a problem because the Xulani is gonna also hit the board. Alright, let's do this.
And a 1, 2, 3.
Xulani and Fearsome keyword is kind of a problem. Oh, they got the thing again. Unfortunate. Another overwhelm as well.
Came a long way for a whooping.
Let's go cannon.
I've studied every fighting manual.
Wu-Ting style.
Wind and thunder.
No, only these strike for now. Let's see what we draw into. Am I burning? Maybe. I'll do it here. Doesn't make sense to do it here right now. Recalling the cannon doesn't do much either here. Alright, so I have double recalls for these. It's just the only problem I'm seeing right now is if opponent has what's it called? Right of negation. If they have a right of negation, I kinda losing here.
Racers, where you at?
Don't want any trouble. Don't like your tone.
Just thinking if I can do anything else without casting these two. I don't think so. Yeah, we'll see if they have. If they have right, they have right. We can't do much about it. Okay, not alright. That's really good for us. We're still in the game technically. We just need to. We really need to find Samira. I have a card draw very soon, right? Just a bit difficult. Tiny bit difficult.
Some seek a path, others a foe.
I do not break rules, I bend them slightly.
I'm trying to get more card draw so we can find Samira. I have to accelerate the pace of this game. I won't be able to. I need to keep him alive. It just stops me from drawing cards this turn. I guess it is what it is. I have to keep it alive. I'm still drawing one card here. The fearsome units are so annoying. Lifesteal is whatever for us. But these overwhelm also are a problem. Go for more card draw. Double card draw. And see if we find Samira.
Play for the people and sing for the land.
You're gonna take your own damn medicine.
Okay, let's go cannon.
I break the wind.
There is Samira. A little bit late, but finally.
Take the shot or lose the chance.
Alright. How do we do this correctly? I need to kill here. Right. Which is kind of difficult. I guess I could pull this here. And pull it here. And these all strike, you two strike. And I am burning a card like this. Okay, so press OK. We create another mark. And they wanna pass this block, that's fine. Yeah, press OK. Let this happen. Oh, I'm not getting the flare now. Am I? Oh no, I'm not getting the flare, but I'm losing the Vastayan. I guess it's fine. It's okay. I don't need it. It's alright. That does look like a Kaisa. A scary one. How do we deal with her? She doesn't have spell shield, right? Alright, no spell shield. That's okay. Let me kill this. I have a fearsome blocker for this. So that's nice. I'll play one here in case we can maybe stun her. Alright, I think I'm gonna preserve my mana. Because I might need it here. I'm mostly scared of this. And I'm scared if they have like a spell shield on it. Tag out is really nice.
Novel way to fight. I'll give you that.
Hey, if you can't beat them, shoot them with their own crap.
Okay, I have a play. I have a play. So, this is 5 mana, right? If they do have a right, that's another 5 here I have to do. Yeah, I can just pass here. So what I'm thinking about is play this flare. Play all out here. Which allows me to block and survive this.
Steady breathing.
Like this. But I'm trying to play around Rite of Negation basically. So 1 damage here.
Don't hold anything back. I won't.
Block here. Block here.
You have much to learn.
Tag out. This. Play this.
Come on, you sorry lot. Where's your spirit?
Keeps me alive at 1. Only problem is I'm losing cannon unless I play this recall. And I guess I can play it. Just to keep him alive. And if they try to kill the Samira, I play this, right? Yep. Let's see. 1 HP is all we need. I don't... like, they don't really have... maybe Pythos? No, that's Battle City. No Pythos. And if I play how many? Oh, still at 0. I can just pass here. Let's see what they wanna do. Doesn't really matter here. I'll play this. See if they jam a Kaisa here. That's a play. Pass. I feel like maybe they have something for here.
I possess the secrets of Kinku.
Activate rally and draws me a card, gives me extra mana as well. Once it happens, right? And for 1 mana they don't really have much to do. I need to end the game next turn. I don't have time anymore. This game needs to end. I could have played all out as well. I guess all out was maybe better. Tiny bit. Alright, let's strike with these. This will most likely block. I have double stun for it, so we can deal with it here. And the main goal is to get the flare, right? So they can stop me from getting the flare if they block with this on the Samira. Then that stops me. I wonder if oh no, I couldn't play it. I didn't have the all out. Am I activating rally again? 4, 5, 6, yeah.
Wrong town, waster.
Follow me!
Okay. Next, we play coin and we activate rally, and I can still play the droplet if I want to, even though I don't really need to.
Blink and you'll miss me. Try to keep up. Isn't it thrilling?
Wind and thunder.
Alright, I don't see an out for them here. They should be lethal. GG's. Very close game. Dropped down to 1, but they can't finish it off. Alright, we're against Ari Kennen. I feel we should be better into it. I'll keep only Kennen, and maybe we can find Samira. Because Samira is kind of our main way of actually winning games, right? They might have a 1-drop here. If they don't, it's really good for us, because this Vastine Disciple can hit their Nexus. Alright. Let's go Vastine Disciple.
What could you ever teach me?
I guess they probably run Pythos in there. Maybe. We'll see. But kinda defeats the purpose of Ari Kennen, I feel like, if you run Pythos. Let's open attack here. If we can get 1 card draw, that's really good. Amazing.
Wild hearts should run free.
I need to kill this Ari. He might play this to make this +2 mana, just to stop me from playing it. Yeah. What? There's no way you do this. That's like the... Yeah, that's the weirdest play you could do, I feel.
The forest surrounds us. Too slow.
I'll pass see what they want to do first.
I don't do meditation.
They might make this for 3 mana. It's kind of annoying a little bit. These pranks are getting annoying. Oh, it's +2. Wow, okay. I swear it made it 3 mana. I guess on units 3 mana. Yeah, I keep forgetting. On units it's 3 mana. On other on spells it's still +2. I could still slam it. It is kind of expensive though.
This is the heart of the forest.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, it's a pranks deck, alright. Let me play it. Just in case. I guess we can just swing first, and then we see what opponent does. Get the card draw, I guess. I guess maybe I should have played it, he could prank it. Yeah, maybe I should have just jammed it. This is 0 mana right now. Okay, they must... But they have... they know everything in my deck, and this is kind of a yikes card right now. Let me try and kill this Ari. Nope, obviously. Alright, we'll go for the Pathless Ancient here. He's 0 mana, might as well play him. He can't really block, so that's kind of a problem, right? If we find Samira, this game is... I feel like this game is probably over the second I find Samira. Leveled cannon.
I see you. I see me. Wait, which one of us is talking?
I'll see all this world.
It's important I try to kill this cannon here, because he'll end up being a problem. They can't Wuju start, they can only recall him back. Yep.
Two steps into me.
I'll open pass because they can still play this mark. I don't want to go on the cannon.
I have studied every fighting manual.
It's important we kill this Ari as well. We have like 2 things we need dead. Let's see what we find. Maybe we can find something of usefulness. Nope. If I play this, it's kinda expensive. But I do level up the cannon. But then I can't really do much afterwards. Oh well, let's do it. Because I do get a mark here. Alright, let's go for a swing. We create a mark. I do have a full hand, but I can play this for free. This gives me another mark. They don't want to block here. Alright, press OK. It would suck if this cannon dies, because right now he's kind of the only thing keeping us alive. So if he doesn't die this turn, we're kind of chilling. I'll try to kill here. They definitely have a recall for it. Oh, Wuju Star. Oh yeah, Wuju Star would save it. Alright, that's fine. Cannon most likely to kill here.
There's always a way
Ah,
out.
recalls.
My search is over. Now I hunt.
Alright, so I should maybe play the droplet, but for the time being I could just pass. I will see what they do. Yeah, these are a big problem now. Let me play this droplet. But it's gonna make my hand super expensive with these. Yeah, this tag out is almost unplayable if they go for it again. Yeah, so tag out is unplayable. I still have Unworthy Soul to shut down an Ahri, so we don't die. And they're kind of running out of steam, right? But my hand is very expensive, so it's difficult for me to cast cards. Alright, they didn't hit the Unworthy Soul, so that's kind of good. I'm not sure if I want to play it though here, we'll see.
I know a way.
Because I could shut it down. If I block like this, I'm not dying. And I can do this, right? And I'm not burning anything. Yep. Yep, looks about right. And they only have 2 cards, so we're assuming maybe they have a deny in there. I can still survive the deny, it's not a biggie. Wuju style to kill the cannon. I need this cannon alive. I'm burning something here. I'm burning the droplet like this. Unfortunate. I can't do much about it. It is what it is. I need to keep this cannon alive. He's kind of the carry right now. I still need a Samira. Very fast.
They hesitate, but we will strike.
Alright. This is good, we can play it for free here.
Is that creaking the branches of my bones?
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait on the cannon, I won't play him right now immediately. Actually it's fine if we play him.
Have I mastered the clone?
But the thing is I can't kill this Ahri, right?
Probably.
And I need elusive blockers for her, eventually. I guess we focus on killing the cannon for now. He could have a cannon spell to be fair here. But they would have played it post-combat. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess they could kill my cannon here, which would suck a lot. Alright, let's pass. Let's see what we draw into here. Samira, perfect. That's what we needed here. I don't think we even need to play this. I guess it's not bad to play it. That's fine.
A tune of courage for our companions.
I should have played Samira first though. Not really, no. It's better to play Samira first for the level up faster, but for the card draw it's better to do Samira, I guess. Alright, let's do this.
Take the shot or lose the chance.
Now what this does is we can play Flare on here, and we get to pull this this Ahri, right? And if this is a cannon spell, I can still play Unworthy Soul and shut it down. Oh no, they have to do it now. Yeah, they have to shut it down now. Before I swing. Because when I swing, I create Mark of the Storm. Alright, let's do this. Everything swings except this. And we pull this here. Yep. And we create 2 Mark of the Storms. And now we're working on the Samira level up. So opponent is in big trouble, and I have insane value in my hand. This is the difference between my deck and his deck. His deck focuses on making my cards difficult to play, but my deck is just constantly creating this value. And once you have Samira, you turbo level her with this deck with the help of the marks. I think they have a recall. No. Yeah, we just press OK here. Main goal is to kill Cannon, so we'll play one mark. And we'll see what they do. Yeah, I don't understand why they did that, since they know I have another mark in my hand. There we go. So it should be over here, and I'm leveling up Samira probably next turn, and I can activate rally pretty easily. GG's, GG's. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I will see you the next one. Take care and goodbye.